Hey, happy Sunday. How are you doing? I am hot. I am tired. I just came from a class. I do have Harlequin syndrome, if you're not familiar with that, where half of my face gets red, the other half does not. If you've never seen it in person, you might be able to see it a little bit on me. I'm fine. It's nothing to worry about. But when I get really hot and sweaty, the left side of my face gets red and the right side does not. I've had it for a number of years now. I'm not, there's nothing to be done about it. It's funky looking, but people in my exercise classes use it as a gauge as to how hard we're working out. So I'm glad I can be helpful in some way. I'm just taking a minute. I'm at Aldi. I'm just taking a minute before I go in because I'm just like, ugh. I just came from a pretty challenging class. And I want to tell you now, I'm 50. It's never too late to work on yourself, whether it's your physical health, your mental health, whatever it is. You're never too old to start. Start slow and work your way up. If I had tried to do this workout back in 2020 when the gyms were closed and I thought I would work out at home, and I totally did not. I didn't work out for like 4 months. If I had tried to do it after that, I probably would have had a heart attack and died. But I worked my way up to it. And it's so good for you to move around and do stuff. And I always encourage people to exercise. Even if you just take a walk around the block, your body evolved to work. Your body did not evolve to be at rest all the time. And it's so good for you to get out and move. And that's, I feel good. I just need a minute to I want the color in my half of my face to kind of desaturate a little bit. I'm just giving it a minute. Plus, I don't know how to feel. So I'm in there in this, and then I throw this on over it to come out because it's cold outside, but I'm not cold. And it gives me time to kind of regulate my temperature a little bit. Like, I don't know how to feel. Am I hot? Am I cold? Somehow I seem to be both. I don't really know how that works, but somehow I'm hot and cold at the same time. I'm sitting here. So on the way here, I saw that I had a message. I have to go get my thyroid checked once a year. And I had it checked right at the end of December. Now, the company I work for switched insurance companies starting January 1st. So we have different insurance now. That didn't really have anything to do with anything. But I just thought it was cool. Like, oh, yeah, it's right at the end of the year. It'll be the last time I use this insurance. So I have to go once a year to my doctor. I have to go see her. Yeah, and just basically she has to physically see me once a year. And then they do the blood work. They check all my thyroid levels. They do the whole panel, and then she decides whether or not to moderate or alter my Synthroid prescription. I've been on it now for 13 years, I think, something like that. And because I have hypothyroidism, and if you have that, make sure you keep that keep that in check. Make sure you take care of that because it can get out of hand, without you knowing it. So I got a bill from the doctor's office for my share. I paid that. And then I got a bill on the way here from the lab, and I got an email. Hey, there, we have a bill for you. Great. Cool. Can I look at it? No. Come on, please. Can I see it? We really want you to pay it. Well, I want to pay it. How much is it? We can't tell you that. What do I have to do? Go down to the end of this email where you would never think to look and click on that little button down there, and it will tell you to enter your billing code and your patient number. And we'll have a little asterisks after each one because you have to know both. I don't know either. Well, we can't show you your bill then. Well, screw you then. Kiss my ass. I guess I won't worry about it. It did say, we'll send you a paper bill in 5 days if you haven't paid it. Well, I guess you're sending me a paper bill because I don't know how much I owe you. I don't know what the hell you want. Why do you tease me like that? We got something for you. Oh, yeah, really? Can I see it? Nope. No, you can't. Because of patient confidentiality or some shit. Okay, HIPAA. HIPAA can kiss my ass. Show me the bill. Can't do that. Sorry. Well, then why did you bother telling me I have one? Because you owe us money? I want to pay the money I owe you. Tell me how much do I owe you? Can't tell you that. So then I get here and I park, and I was frittering around on my phone and getting my stuff out to go inside, and another email popped up from the lab again. Oh, hello, lab. What do you want? Well, we have attached a PDF of your bill to this email. Oh, thank you. Good. Now I can open it. So I touch it to open it. Need your password, man. What's my password? Well, I don't know. So I go back to the email. It just says enter your password. Well, I don't know what the hell you want for a password. So I go back into the email and I have to read the whole email. And again, it's at the bottom of the thing. Like, you made me read all this shit, and there's nothing that applies to anything here. And down at the bottom, it tells you, well, your password is this, it's like your date of birth and then your zip code. And then it was like some other thing. You got to put all that in all together, including the dashes in between the month and the day and the year and your birthday. You got to put in that, no spaces. Okay. My God. So you're going to have this long ass string of numbers and dashes. Okay, fine. Whatever. Because now I'm curious, like, how much do I owe you? You making like, I have to know now. What do I owe you? So I go back in there where they want your password. And, so I put it all in, this whole string of stuff, and I'm sitting here squinting at it like, And I get it all in there, and I did show password, and I checked it like, okay, got this, okay, that looks right. And I hit submit. No, sorry, that's wrong. I will kick your ass through this phone. Try again. Why do you make it so hard? I just want to pay you. Well, okay, well, fine, try again, and maybe we'll let you know how much you owe us. Okay. So I have to type it all in again with the dashes and the numbers and the no spaces and the. So I get it all in. I check it again. This time it took it. Okay, fine. Here's your bill. I owe them $14.15. Okay, fine. But all you're looking at is a PDF of your bill. Can you print it? No, they won't let you print it. You can look at it. You can do full screen and look at the whole bill at once, which makes the letters and numbers tiny because it's like 5 pages and it condenses it to fit on the screen of your phone. Like, why would I want that? I guess I could take a screenshot of it and, savor it later. But what am I going to do with it? So I'm looking at my bill. Okay, that's nice. How do I pay it? Oh, this just shows you the bill. This just lets you look at it. You can't pay it from here. How do I pay it? Well, for that, you have to go to our payment portal. Okay. Where's that? Go back to the email. You got to read the email again, and it's buried in the email. Patient portal for a freaking lab. All right, fine. I hate shit like this. I just hate it. I'm like my dad, really. Just send me a damn bill in the mail. I'll mail you a check. This is stupid. This is so stupid. Fine. So I go to the patient portal, and it once again says, all right, I'm going to need your account number with the doctor's office, and I'm going to need your patient number. I don't know those numbers. Well, too bad. You can't pay your bill. Well, all right, you're just going to have to mail me a damn bill in 5 days, I guess. I'll give you your $14.15. Got to pay 65 cents for a damn stamp. My God. Yeah, we can't tell you how much you owe, and then when we do let you see how much you owe, we won't let you pay it. You'll have to call the doctor's office to get your account number and your patient number. Good luck getting a human on the phone, because that ain't going to happen. If you get a human on the phone, they'll put you on hold to talk to somebody else, and then they accidentally hang up on you. I need the information. Oh, I'll tell you exactly what would happen. I'd call the doctor's office. Hey, the lab needs my account number and my patient number to pay the bill. Ma'am, we can't give that out over the phone. What? Come on, it's me. All right, well, we need to verify it's you. What's your account number? I don't know. Okay, well, then do you have your patient number? No, that is what I need to pay the freaking bill from the lab. Sometimes I think the easier we make things, the harder it gets. I swanny we do. Just mail me a damn bill. Send me a bill. I'm not even calling anybody. I'm going to sit at home. Well, I'm not going to sit at home. I'm going to be going to work and living my life like normal. I will live my life to the fullest for 5 days while I wait for your freaking bill to come in the mail. Man, God. So I guess I'll pay them $14.15. Maybe I'll send it by the end of the week. Well, we need 5 business days. I might get it the following week. They let you look at it. I thought, well, maybe I can pull it up at home and print it out, because it has all of my lab information on it as far as whatever they need to process the payment. I could have taken the screenshot. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking I could, and I thought, no, I'm not wasting my printer ink and my paper. I'm not wasting it. You can just send me a bill in a few days and I will just wait for it. I'm not dealing with you anymore. So, I don't know. All that frustration probably messed up my thyroid function for the day anyway. Come on now. Don't make my situation worse. I swanny, if I had a heart condition, it would definitely exacerbate that. But that was my fun for the morning on the, I saw it on the way here and then I had to deal with it once I got here. I was going to come earlier this morning to get some groceries, but I got up kind of late. I don't know why I slept so long. Normally on Sundays, I sleep until I feel like getting up. And I slept, and Pumpkin does this weird thing. Now, a lot of nights, Pumpkin will sleep under my bed. She won't sleep on the bed. She'll sleep under the bed. And then at some point, at random, she decides it's time to get up and get on the bed. Well, she decided that this morning at about 7 a.m. I was still asleep. She got up on the bed. It was like I could hear her purring, and she was walking on me. I was laying on my side. She kept walking across me, and it was not comfortable, her little feet. And then she got up in my ear, and like in my face, in my ear, and she's purring in my ear, and her whiskers were tickling me like, stop, I'm trying to sleep. And then I guess I didn't get up soon enough because I had my elbow, I was like this, and my elbow was out from under the covers. She bit my elbow. She chomped on my elbow she's chomping on my elbow for. And then she just went back under the bed like, well, screw you then. That's her way of just saying, forget it. You don't want to get up? Just get back under the bed and stay by myself. So that was what I was greeted with this morning. And, but I messed around. I ended up doing a bunch of cleaning and putting away down in the kitchen. We had hamburgers. I made hamburgers last night, and I didn't clean up all the dishes and stuff after that. And there was hamburger grease on the stove, so I got everything out of the way. I wiped everything down. I have this really good degreaser. Glenda the Good Witch has a friend who has a janitorial services company, and sold him a couple of bottles of this. I forget what kind it is. It's some kind of super concentrated degreaser. It is the best degreaser I've ever used in my life. And we bought it for like $11 a bottle. And we were still married at this point. And I took one of them with me when we split up. I said, can I please have one of these bottles of degreaser? And you just take a little bit of it and pour it in a spray bottle and add water to it. Oh man, I can't remember the name of it, but it's something like some industrial kind of degreaser. It is fantastic. And that bottle will probably last longer than me. I'll probably die before it's all used up, because you don't have to, you just put a little bit in there, and yeah, it goes a long way. Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. So I used that to get all the hamburger grease off the stove, and like just cleaned everything, and I did some sweeping and swiffering, and just, and then by the time I got done with that and messing with the cats, I looked and saw what time it was. Like, I gotta go. I gotta get ready for my class. I don't want to have to rush to Aldi and then rush to class, and I'll just go after class. So I was gonna sit here for a minute anyway. Like, I have to kind of cool off a little bit, and then I'll go in. I feel fine. I feel perfectly fine. I get flushed and hot, and plus I didn't want to put my coat back on right away. I use old dish towels for sweat towels at the gym. So I didn't put my coat back on, but I'll probably put it back on before I get out and venture out. But got to go in there and get my groceries for the week. I always take my lunch to work. I don't ever get lunch. I always bring my lunch, and I'll bring a little something for breakfast from home, so I don't have to stop and get anything to eat. I'm back in my old patterns. When I worked in an office before, I did the same thing. I might go out for lunch one time a year. Maybe I'll treat myself about once a year. I will go pick up lunch somewhere. But it's rare that I ever do that. And I never stop for breakfast. Not really because I'm frugal, it's because honestly, I don't like the breakfasts at any of the fast food places. To me, they're all so greasy and they're not good, and I don't like them anyway, so I wouldn't get them anyway. I'd just as soon bring something from home to eat. And I'll bring like some grits to fix, or I like that seed-tastic bread. Most mornings, I will just eat 2 or 3 pieces of that and have some grapes, maybe an apple, and a granola bar or something, and I'm good. That's all I need, and I'm good till lunchtime. So, yeah, it's just a way to save a little bit of money, and it's more convenient for me. I don't have to go anywhere, and so that's, I did that for years and years and years when I worked in an office for 18 years. That's what I did for the entire 18 years. I was never in a habit of going out for lunch, and I just felt like it was a waste of money, so I didn't do it. But yeah, it's crowded here today. I just happened to get a good spot. When I pulled up, this spot was empty, and I just happened to get a good space. But it's crowded here right now. This is another reason why it's better to go earlier in the day, because this time of day it starts to get crowded. But that's the price you pay when you sleep late and then you mess around and you don't get there, and that's just what you have to put up with, I guess. I need my Aldi quarter and my little Volkswagen change purse. Got my quarter. So another thing I do to save money is we clean our own house, we mow our own yard. And I know that may not sound like a big deal, but a shocking number, and I'm not calling out anybody in particular, just in my life, again, and I know it's anecdotal, my stomach's growling. I haven't had anything to eat yet. A shocking number of people that I know complain that they never have any money, but they get DoorDash, they do Uber Eats, they pay somebody to mow their yard, they pay somebody to clean their house a couple times a week, they come and clean, and they're paying for these things. And I'm like, I can understand if you legitimately could not do these things, but I don't say this to them, but I'm thinking, I'm just thinking, if you're complaining that you don't have enough money, I'm just thinking you might want to try, cleaning your own house and not paying somebody who knows what to come do it, and they do like a deep clean every other month or something. And I know that's not cheap. Now I will say, after I had my younger son, I did pay a guy to come cut my grass for 2 months, because he was born in the summertime, and I don't have any family up here. I had nobody to help me. I had nobody to do it for me. And I had a 3-year-old at home and a newborn that was not sleeping at night. And I went back to work when he was 6 weeks old. I went back to work full time. I was like a zombie for the first year of his life, because he wouldn't sleep. That poor child. I don't know. It was rough. It was rough, and I was a zombie. And yes, I paid a guy to mow my yard. I had him come mow it every other week for like $20. That was the only time in my life I have ever paid somebody to do something like that. Because I didn't want to have to leave a newborn and a 3-year-old in the house while I'm out there mowing the yard. Like, what am I going to do? And I was just so damn tired. I was so damn tired all the time. I was like a zombie for the first year of his life. I don't know how I did it. I was 35. I don't know how the hell I did it. But I did. We survived. We got through it. Everybody lived. But Lord have mercy, that child. I love him to death, but he about killed me. Some babies are just very fussy, and couldn't find anything wrong with him. I kept taking him to the doctor, like, what am I doing wrong? And all the doctor would say was, I don't know. It must just be colic. Like, you keep saying colic. Don't you have any other, what? I tried everything they tell you to try for colic. Like, nothing did anything. And he just gradually got over whatever it was, and he started sleeping, and everything was fine. But, man, that first year, woo, it was harsh. But we got through it. But, yes, I did pay somebody to mow my yard for 2 months, and then I took over. I had him mow my yard for June and July, because my son was born in June. I was mowing the yard up till then. Myself. I didn't have a huge yard, but I had a little push mower. I mowed it. And but after he was born, I had somebody else do it for 2 months, and then I took over after that. Well, I don't know why the hell I got off on that. But I have a Band-Aid that's trying to come off. I keep messing with it. I need to change it out, but I don't have any here. So I'm going to go in and do my shopping, and then I'm going to go home. I made a video yesterday. I did a video of a Valentine's Day wreath that turned out super cute. I'm going to donate it to the little thrift store. It's adorable. If you're one of my Patreon people, you've already seen it. It was so stinking cute. It was so cute. I like it. I don't need it, so I'm going to donate it and let them sell it. And I think for tonight, I want to do a different video. I'm going to save the wreath video for Tuesday. Tonight, I want to do, we'll save it for Tuesday. Tonight, I want to look at those pins. I bought this box of assorted pins on Amazon. I haven't looked at it, but I thought it would be fun to do a little video looking at this box of pins. So I'm going to go home and make a video looking at a box of pins for tonight for my other channel. So, yay! I'm excited. I'm having a nice, quiet day. It's really great, and I'm enjoying it. And I hope you've had a good weekend, and I hope everything is awesome for you. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. I'm going to take my quarter and my money and put my coat on and my little box bags. I'm going to go in there and do some shopping. But thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.